I need more research. But look at this. Whoa, look at the weird way that thing's moving. That's pretty odd. Just started moving like that. It's a little odd how it moves like that. That's actually really good. Yeah, that's good. That's good up there too. See this? That's very good. That is very good. I know, like, you'd be paying attention to these two because they're moving, but that's very good. That's probably the highlight of this video, dude. This thing right here. I mean, because of course, look, it has some more. Okay. Now I'll show you why I was interested in this. So the reason this caught even a glimpse of my interest was this right here. That's pretty good. And I told you, thin, there's just something about thin, dude. Something about this thin thing. Something about it. But then, like, this spot right here, see this? Even if this could be a completely different thing, right? It still has stuff I talk about. It's still a tail, you know. Still a tail. That's good, too, because that's like, oh, gosh. Pieces. That's crazy right there because of, like, oh my gosh, the Garium stuff I was, like, looking at and Shadow of Colossus. So that's good. Dang, that's pretty good too. I wonder what the heck. See, sometimes like this, what is, hold on a minute. That one's a little bit like, okay there. Just wow, like, and it's like covering up. It looks like it's covering up a Zelda Majora's Mask guy. That's what it looks like it's covering up. But see, that's what, see in the background? That's silver. See, that's like the silver gray eye. See that? That's how tiny that son of a gun. It's always tiny. You know what I mean? It's like really tiny. I think that's pretty good because it's like this. Yeah, that's good too. Because that's not, it's like not completed, you know? So it's not showing it being completed. Oh my gosh, that looks like that Star Wars character almost, doesn't it? Almost looks like that Star Wars character. And some other things, of course, but Skulltula. But Star Wars, I never forgot that Star Wars character. Multiple lightsaber fighting character. Where's the Oh man, I wish I could get the Star Wars stuff down. I've been trying to get the Star Wars stuff down. Well, like, there's this nerdy talk, I'll tell you, there's this nerdy talk. That looks alright. There's this nerdy talk in Star Wars. It's George Lucas was gonna make this thing and it got canceled. It was like about winter, and it was like, and so many Star Wars fans talk about it because it's like, there's that little thing up there. Oh my gosh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. We could always say it's good because of Demi Kids, but we can also say it's good because, ooh, the blur, dude. The blur. Demi Kids, but like, what I like most about this is it kind of reminds me of like, yeah, like this crap. This crap is so scary because like, think about it, I'm showing you this in a different game, and like, see that there's a 1, 2 like spacing, right? Yeah, that's these things like. I think that might be okay. I mean, like, this is very questionable, but this is upside down. So you gotta remember it being upside down. Oh, okay. Spyro. Spyro says hi. Hey, Spyro, you can stop being confusing. uh, that 2 down there, that 1, 2, that's a good one. I've been researching a little bit about that. Dude, I'm gonna have to like go back and get better at this thing. Oh, see, that's what I'm. That's why I'm kind of paying attention. See, like this. There's a smile face for you. See, there's your little smiley face. Oh gosh, tiny dog. Dora the Explorer's been off the chain, guys, with this bright stuff. You know, like there's possibly I'm showing you something new in this video too, right? See, like, oh my gosh, whoa, what the heck is over there? See that? What the heck is that? Look at that. See? Like, well, we could just be like, because we're nervous right now, we could be like, that's Maya. You know, we could just be like Maya stuff, or that's a knife. Can I shoot at it? I want to shoot at it almost. I'm funny. I want to shoot at it. Where is it? Yeah, I don't know. I just want to shoot at it. It's being a little funny. I don't think shooting at it would do anything, but that looked a little crazy. Of course we want to shoot at it. I mean, it's like glitching all over the place, right? This is crazy because this looks like an example of spacing. That right there looks like an example of spacing. And trust me, you guys all be happy of this because remember, you've seen like a bunch of repetitive patterns, you know? Movies, TV shows. So, like, just constant, you know, down kind of thing. I think the goal mainly, I'll tell you the goal, there's an eye. It's such an odd eye. That almost looks like Kira's eye up there. Almost. I mean, the goal is really simple. It's kind of like, we'll wrap it up after this. Okay, yeah, of course. I see. Like, I think that's a pretty decent Diaboros example. That's a pretty decent Diaboros example. But the goal, and also I'll let you know, sometimes I use like Diaboros, like code names like Diaboros and all kinds of things because it helps, you know, it just helps. Where's the, especially because that looks like Diaboros stuff, you know, but I think the thing is, like, because I was trying to say something to this was, oh my gosh, yeah, because Shadow of Colossus many times that does appear on the wall, and that's why I was trying to talk about with the Spyro thing, how you could like change a shape, but the thing about it is I don't know which one it is because it's such a repetitive pattern, right? But the goal of it, the main goal of it, is that if I get this pattern enough down, eventually of getting this pattern down, see that looks like Mario 64 stuff, right? Eventually, if you get this pattern down, pretty hard pattern. But there's one game, I believe I don't think it might not even be this game, but there is one game that kind of looks like Locomotion, kind of. There's one game that, because they all want to try and look the same, TV shows, movies, and all that, but there is one game that is having kind of like a pattern, okay? This is still the highlight, by the way. This thing that I showed you to begin with, this thing is quite a good highlight. Because the texture has like an odd texture to it, kind of like an odd texture. But so that's pretty cool that we got to see that. But okay, so the point of it is that they show it to you again. I like how that looks like legs almost, you know. And there is a thing that almost makes it look like the face is behind a cage. But see, duality is crazy. Isn't duality crazy? Yeah, duality is nuts, guys. I don't know like the proper definition. But you see, and even like look at this, we just paused the screen, you see, and we got this shaped around a stub. But okay, so if you I'm trying to see if I can see anything else. That's pretty good. That's good. Yeah, all right, pause menu. Way to be creative, Mr. Pause menu. That's good too. that is good. Alakazam and all kinds of. Looks like something I've seen in the past. Looks like the Shadow of Colossus thing that you can find near the bridge. Kind of looks like it. Oh, there you go. See, there's Kiera's eye. That's definitely a Kiera eye. We got some Kiera eyes going on. But, I don't know, like, even though this isn't, like, this kind of has some hints of our friend Dear Boros, has some, just some hints of it. But, oh, that's a ghost tail. Look at that being a ghost tail. See, I can't even, like, finish to the other stuff because of all this stuff. Like, and then that looking like a bra down there and whatever. I don't think anybody would argue with you that looks like a bra. Yeah, no. There's also another thing. But mainly the reason I always say bra is because... we have like two legs. Remember we had a 2-leg thing going on here? We had that 2 legs right there. There's another thing it can be, but for the most part I always stay when there's like legs around. But okay, so I gotta wrap it up. There's a oh my gosh, that's what it's looking like. Okay, so this is looking like the coding. Remember, if you like look at my YouTube profile, I have this picture. It's looking like the coding. See, just with different colors. See, that's the power of different colors, guys. So different colors can do some crazy things. Like basically you can take this and then take that ballpoint, right? We'd cut this all off, right? I've already shown you how cut and detaches with stubs and that. But like this line, okay? And we could get like the whole... So that's what's crazy. Like it's not showing us all, You know, it's not showing us every single pattern. Because in Shadow of Colossus, they show you just like a ton of them. But this, I guess the whole point was like you'd pause or like, and you'd at least get this, and then maybe through this, and maybe this is just even important just to focus on this because there's like multiple things with the letters. They're not even like it's hard to say that they're letters. They're kind of like a tool. It's a very good tool to use, but maybe they're telling there's something good that you can do with this. But when you go under the grass, you know, I was showing you some pretty funny things under the grass that was just amazing. See, and that's why I was talking about the tubes that were just like hanging around because like legs, and I was just like, okay, well if we have Diaboros around, okay, and we got these legs, and then you just like snips, you know, it's the texture was hilarious too because the texture looks really accurate. I wouldn't say it's like 100% accurate, you know, because of the size, okay, but the triangle like blocks, because the blocky feel of it that it had, that's kind of like an easy thing too. I think that you can put in a video game, like you can put these blocky things in video games, and you can cram something into a high detailed video game by having like this Nintendo 64, PlayStation 1 kind of textures. It's kind of cool that I'm even talking about that because that's kind of a hard thing to jump to a conclusion on. But like the good part about that is eventually, because even down here it looks like we have some shoe stuff, you know. So eventually, maybe one game will just like flat out show the shoe design, you know, like we'll show the design of the shoe. The shoe having like its design, and this kind of almost looks like it's being like a shoe, you know, almost, because like if you have like a shoe and you know how shoes have flat tops and all that, like the bottom of your shoe. So I'm telling you guys, like, oh man, I can ramble about this because that shoe pattern, there's something defining that shoe pattern, but like dude, we already get good information because we got the cutoff tubes. The cutoff tubes and them having kind of like that little blockiness that kind of has the feel of it. Now, is it the right size? Probably not. Okay, it's probably not the right size. This is probably a little longer, I would say, a little tinier, a little longer. But the fact that we get to see it, you know, the fact that we just get to go see it. So rewind this video back if you want to go and see the cut tubes again. But yeah, they're still the highlight. And I was talking about blur. I think this is a pretty easy thing to talk about how crazy blur can be because let me see if there's a better example of blur. That's a pretty good example of blur also. But like blur, the thing about blur, see, you have almost like 3 examples of blur. There's an example of blur. There's an example of blur. I really am digging this one, though. I'm digging this one in some ways because it's showing like that. But blur is... and this just looks completely new because, you know, like the brightness of this looks new. But, like, the old stuff kind of looks like this. I would say the old stuff looks like that, and looks like that. But, like, you know, the higher... there is a chance of another secret. Look, there's another stub. Oh, my gosh. See, this is what I mean. You could get lost because that's another stub, okay? But the lighting, these lightings look different. They look like new things because with the light, like being, I mean, the light can be that bright almost, but I think like the way that they're doing the brightness of this, I think they're talking about something completely different. Oh my gosh, And even like this glow up here. Oh yeah, that glow is important. Okay, so this glow, as silly as it looks with the letters, because we got the Gears of War letters over here, this glow right here is not too bad. That's very good. Oh man, I know what it's saying with this. It's giving a hint to something that I know of. And see, that's why R is right here, okay? So R is a very good letter. S, I've seen some good examples of S also. But R, I've always focused on R. S can be kind of good too. But mainly R just has, it's kind of like a blueprint of things. That's why like you have Pokemon Team Rocket and all kinds of stuff. I think we're done. Yeah, we're gonna end here. This video is way too long. It's pretty long.